Hi, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to cover in this video how to attach an appliance cord to a stove. So this is a new stove, and what I did was I took this old power cord off of my other stove, and this is still intact because of course it stays hidden behind the stove itself. And I detached these, and they don't show any signs of wear. This one was not attached at all. It was just sitting in there. So anyway, I have four pieces coming out: black, white, red, and green. And this is color coordinated, so you want to stick with what you have. Now here, these are included, and these are the nuts that you're going to use to attach this with. And of course, it tells you on here, remove the tag and use nuts with power cord. So that's what I'm going to do. In the meantime, there's a green one under here. And like I said, they're color coded: red, white, black, and the green here. The green is the ground, and it's necessary to keep you safe. And I'm just going to take this off. You don't need any special tools. I would recommend having a screwdriver on hand that is both a straight or flat screwdriver head. I'm going to take that off. As you can see, that's green. That's your ground. It is necessary so you don't get shocked or electrocuted. You can see this hole here? They're supposed to be threaded through that hole. And that's a stress, I don't know what you call it. It's to keep you from putting stress on this hole, on this, on this cord, so that it doesn't pull away from the range itself. And that's what it's for. Some don't have this. This is one of the newer models that has this. Some have another piece to actually attach on the body itself of the stove to keep it from being stressed. You don't want stress on your electrical cords of any type. That is not what you want to happen. So as you can see, it threads up through there. And I'm just going to back it down some so that I can place this ground on the green. The ground goes on the green only. And I'm going to put it in place. You may have to maneuver it, bend it. And again, it is wire, so it will bend. It's okay to bend it, as long as you don't damage the plastic insulation. You're good. So I'm going to place that there, and that takes a flat screwdriver. I have the wrong thing on there. Okay, that little cross was escaping my mind. It's a Phillips head screwdriver. It has that little cross on it, or X, or cross shape. I'm going to go ahead, move that, push that back out the way, push this up some. I'm just pushing it up through this stress piece and sliding them on again. Yeah, it has I have to maneuver it a little bit to because it's bending. I think the distance between these two pieces here was a little bit larger than this one. However, I'm not going to strip any of this black cord off, and I'm not going to take any of the insulation off. I'm going to leave it just as it is. I don't think it will matter much how I put them on, but this hex nut has this little piece here that looks like a washer. It's attached to it. I'm going to put that piece inward. I have a paper cut and just a little tip paper cuts can be avoided if your hands are not too dry. So it's best to keep lotion on your hands. And I just hand tighten it down as far as it'll go. And I will wiggle this or shift it to make sure that the room between this hex nut is taken up. Sometimes it's tilted a little or slanted a little and I want it flush. And I'm just hand tightening it. And then I'll come in and tighten it just a little bit more to sort of torque it too tight. But it doesn't have to be super tight. I just need it to, when I'm moving it to the wall and I put it in the plug, this may shift a little bit and I don't want it to come loose. And it's on. Now, as you can see, here's the ground here. So it was put, I placed it on first, and for safety and for peace of mind. And now the red to red, red to red, white to white, black to black. It's color coded, so it's super easy and you can't get it mixed up. Now, if you're one that is challenged as far as color goes, then you want to get someone to come in and make sure they show you. And then I would say put you can wrap a piece of tape on it and label it. These two, all three, the three up here and the three down there. That way you don't confuse them or mix them up. Especially if you want to try changing it out again. Each stove has this panel that goes over here to protect and cover this entire section. So this one mounts with these little bracket pieces that stick off, and I have to actually insert them into the stove here. The other one didn't have that. It just mounted up under here and attached itself that way. So I'm going to line these up here on this side and here on that side and slide them up into place. That's it. And then the two screws go here. And I placed them under here because I wanted to have them at hand and not look for them. So I'm just flipping this over. And I want it to be secure. You can feel it when it goes, when it tightens all the way down. There's no need to torque this. It's just here. So once it's there, and that's on. So that protects that housing. This is the housing for the wires, and that protects that.